Hi, I'm Mel, Head of Education for Illamasqua, and in this video I'd like to introduce you to our new formula Beyond Foundation, but I also want to show you our new three-step system that allows you to find the perfect shade for you. Beyond Foundation is our new formula here at Illamasqua, and it joins our very iconic skin-based foundation, although it gives a completely different look and feel. This is all about sheer makeup, and if I just do a little swatch, I will show you that this has really sheer coverage. So it's going to get rid of any imperfections, but it's going to make your skin look like your skin. It also has the most incredible sheen, so it gives like a glass-like glow to your skin. Really, really beautiful and radiant. It also has hyaluronic acid and vitamin E, so it's going to really help to condition your skin. It's great for all skin types, but particularly if your skin is dry and dehydrated, this is going to be an amazing formula for you. Finding the perfect foundation and the perfect shade is a very personal process. And while there's lots of people that want their foundation to match their skin exactly, equally there's lots of people that actually want their foundation to be lighter or deeper than their natural skin tone. You need to consider whether you go away a lot and you catch the sun on a regular basis, or maybe you fake tan. These things are really going to impact the kind of foundation shade that you need. With that being said, let's take a moment to look at our three-step system that's going to help you find the perfect shade of Beyond Foundation. In step one, we need to decide what overarching category you fall into, and we have three options: light, medium, and dark. Light can be described as skin that needs to be careful in the sun. They may tan eventually, but equally can burn very easily. Medium. This group of skin tones tends to tan with ease, but may burn if overexposed to the sun for a period of time. And dark. This is skin that tans with absolute ease and very rarely burns. Once you've chosen your category, we now need to use our undertone in step two. Step 2 is about choosing your undertone, and we have three options: golden, rose and neutral. Undertone can vary greatly by each makeup brand, and what I'm talking about now is very much Illamasqua's understanding and method to skin and undertone. Let's start with golden. Golden are the shades that, while having a neutral base, have a cooler feel to their colouring. They could also be described as having a little more yellow and olive tones. On the opposite side to golden, we have rose. These are colours that also have a neutral base, but with more of a leaning towards pink, red and rosy tones within the skin. And in the middle of golden and rose, we have neutral. This can be described as the perfect mix between the two, with equal amounts of both rose and gold undertones. Let's look at how these three options appear next to each other on skin. All of these swatches sit within the medium category and are taken in daylight. Closest to the wrist on the left hand side we have golden, and you can see it has a yellow undertone, especially compared to the middle swatch next to it, which is a rose shade. You can see here that this swatch has a more pink undertone to its colour. Closer to the knuckles on the far right we have neutral, and you can clearly see that this is an equal mix of both rose and golden. It's neither overly yellow or overly pink in its undertone. Once you know your skin category and undertone, it's time to choose the depth in step 3. You'll have 3, sometimes 4 options, with 1 being the lightest through to 3 or 4 as being the darkest. Let me show you on my skin. So I have 3 swatches on that are within my category and undertone. I've got LG1, which is the lightest, LG2, which is slightly deeper, and LG3, which is the darkest option for me. And you can see that this one is almost invisible. It just sinks into my skin. And really with these, they're all going to be light. They're all going to be golden undertone, which is perfect for me. And it's just for me to decide how dark or how light I want my skin to be. I also like to take into consideration for myself, but also as a makeup artist, the skin on the face, but also the neck and chest, because sometimes these can be different colours. So I think I'm going to go for LG3, and I'm going to pop this on now to create a really fresh, everyday, glowy look. So first thing, I'm going to pop a little bit of primer. This is Hydra Veil. This is going to smooth out any pores, any fine lines, and it's going to make my Beyond foundation last all day. Next step is to put on the LG3 Beyond foundation, and I'm going to use a buffing brush so I get a really nice natural look. And I'm using circular motions and just blending that on just to get rid of any imperfections, just to clear out the skin and to get that amazing glass-like finish. Next step is to go in with a little bit of concealer. I'm using Skin Base Pen Concealer. This is really moisturising, but it self-sets to a matte finish, and I'm going to use it around the under eyes where I need a little bit of extra coverage. But if you have any imperfections, any blemishes, you can also use this on here in a very kind of targeted way, and that's not going to affect the natural look of the makeup. Next is blusher. I'm going to use some Colour Veil. This is going to keep my skin really hydrated, but it's going to give me a really long lasting finish, and I'm using tonic, and I like to use my fingers with this. You can use a brush, and sometimes I do, but all I need to do, super easy, is just pat that onto the skin, and you're almost pushing it into the foundation. And this is going to create warmth, it's going to give my skin a bit of life, and it's just generally going to make me look healthy, and it's going to go with the makeup and the lips. The next step is to go in with a little bit of powder just along the T-zone. This is going to help keep that area matte because my skin tends to be a little bit oily. If your skin is dry, then you could probably skip this step completely. And that is it. You can see that my skin is perfected, but still really natural, and I've got a really nice sheen from the Beyond foundation. But the LG3 shade is perfect as well. It looks good on my face, but it also matches my neck. If you need any more help choosing the perfect shade of Beyond foundation for you, please head over to our website where we have a tool that will take you through the 3 steps and show you your shade options. And if you're somebody that already knows and loves Skin Base and wants to try Beyond foundation, we also have a chart that will show you exactly what shade you will be in Beyond foundation.